Chaos Legion, 2003. Chaos Legion is a third-person hack-and-slash video game, developed and published by Capcom in 2003. The video game is based on the same-named novel by Tow Ubukata. It is a good, moderately fascinating action game with a little bit of everything: juggles, combos, creative monster design, and a Devil May Cry styled aesthetic. The unusual mix of action and RPG aspects may not appeal to everyone, but it's all wrapped up in a fantastic presentation that reflects the game's development team's hard work. Chaos Legion appears to be nothing more than a spruced-up version of Devil May Cry. In reality, the game mechanics are highly similar, with the protagonist facing hordes of opponents in a series of predetermined stages. The game's novel combo system, which uses the strength of legions, makes it stand out. Want to know what legions are? Stay with us. Before we go into our explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us, it means a lot. Thank you. Let's begin. Capcom's fantasy opera action RPG. The story in the game starts in the year 791 AS, or Anno Satanas. Sieg Warheit, a knight of the Dark Glyphs, is the game's protagonist. Victor Delacroix, his best friend, holds him responsible for the death of Ciela, Victor's sister and Sieg's girlfriend. Victor, unable to control his misery, seeks to purify the world's sins by releasing armies of monsters and resurrecting the evil spirit Azrael, who would finally eradicate all life by locating 3 sacred symbols. The game is primarily an action game, where waves of attackers assault the player. Progressing to the next section of the game frequently necessitates defeating all foes in the region. Now coming to the USP, the advent of the Chaos Legion, which are mystical beings who battle alongside the player, is the game's most unique element. Sieg is unable to run and has inferior melee attacks, while legions are recruited. Legions may be managed to some extent. Offensive and defensive tactics can be modified, and players can send commands for them to assault right away. There are 7 legions in the game, each with its unique set of strengths and limitations. These legions are summoned creatures that may be dragged into and out of battle as needed. Aside from fighting assistance, each legion bestows a variety of bonuses to the protagonist. The Claw Legion Flawed, for example, is made up of various birds that are particularly powerful against metallic foes. However, they provide the main character the skill Double Jump after he has reached a certain level, allowing him to leap to greater heights. Legions can also serve as guardians for the protagonist, assisting in clearing assaulting enemy units. They are not, however, invincible. There is a soul bar in addition to Sieg's life bar that is used to gauge the Legion's life. The Legion's amulet is shattered if the soul bar is completely depleted and cannot be reactivated until it is refilled to a specific amount. Sieg, fortunately, can swap between 2 groups of legions on each level, giving him some fighting flexibility. While having up to 6 swordsmen scouring the battlefield for adversaries may appear excessive at first glance, Chaos Legion boasts swarms of foes in its levels that the Dynasty Warrior series can only match. The game is also quite challenging in some areas, although this can be solved by raising the stats of both the main character and the legions. Not only do you get experience for defeating opponents, but you also get bonuses for parrying attacking creatures and completing particular level goals. All of this data is stored in the same way that a high score table is kept, giving the game a more action-oriented feel. As already mentioned, Chaos Legion is a challenging game. This is not an exaggeration, since the game features 4 distinct degrees of difficulty. You can retry a stage from the last continue point, or resume at the intermission screen, while keeping a percentage of your EXP to reduce aggravation and hours of lost gaming. While quitting and restarting a stage numerous times may seem silly at first, it is a necessary evil. The key to conquering many of the stages is having a set of legions powerful enough to take on the adversary, while also protecting Sieg. This is a reference to Breath of Fire 5, Dragon Quarter, a challenging game in its own right. The visuals of Chaos Legion are outstanding. At the time, Capcom was creating some stunning games for the PlayStation 2, and this title is no exception. The game has almost no load periods, and some of the most exemplary sequences include Sieg fighting his foe. Chaos Legion maintains excellent frame rates, with no notable slowdowns, despite the continual bombardment of monsters that attack Sieg. This is also accomplished with the least amount of fog, which is typically employed in games with similar frame rate issues. Marvelous Gamers Review. Anyone who loved the Devil May Cry fighting system will appreciate Chaos Legion, since it is an intriguing action RPG mix. As some players have criticized it as a Devil May Cry clone, and rightly so, the game did not stick in anyone's mind for a long time. The game begins slowly and becomes tedious as it progresses. It does, however, become more enticing when more legions are added, giving players more options and opportunities to upgrade. If you're looking for a solid hack-and-slash game, this one has a leg up on the competition. While it's not groundbreaking or revolutionary in the action game genre, it has enough shocks and characters to keep you wanting to play more. If you like this video, then do subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so that you can stay up to date with the content we upload every day. If you have any other game in mind for us to review, then do let us know in the comments. See you in the next one.